Hello, Facebook. Well, since I did my other thing that I love to make, I only make a few things. The rest of the things I get already made because it's just easier. But one of the things that I make at home that I used to buy, and it costs a lot of money. Hi, Susan. I used to buy deodorant. And I'm going to go straight up vulnerable on you guys. I need deodorant. I'm not one of those people that doesn't get body odor. And unfortunately, I passed it down to my son. And he reeks. I reek if I don't use some odor control, which is why I oil. But I realized that when I used to use the store-bought stuff, I could use the clinical strength, best powered, highest powered deodorant they have on the market. And it would work for a few hours. And it would leave me disappointed. And doing nails for 18 years, I know that I'm not alone. I share this struggle with many women. So if you're one of those women, you're going to thank me tonight because let me tell you, this recipe that I found a few years ago has saved my life, and I can now go 24 hours without the wrath of onion pits. Yes, I said it. And it's simple, 3 ingredients that everybody has in their house, and I realized that what I was doing to my body was not good by putting all that stuff on me. If you look up what deodorant does to you, yeah, it stops the sweat, yeah, it stops the smell for some people. But for me, it didn't even stop the smell, and it kind of stopped the sweat. So, but by my research and me eliminating toxins and part of my health wellness journey over the last 3.5 years, I've realized that aluminum is bad. Okay, aluminum. I don't cook with it. It's not even in my house. I don't use the foil tin containers. I don't cover anything with aluminum. And I'm certainly not going to put it on my lymph nodes. If you research and look, every case of breast cancer that has been biopsied has aluminum in the lymph nodes. I'm not cool with that. So I'm going to eliminate that from my lifestyle. It also, deodorant has fragrance in it. There's that word again that I don't have in my house, fragrance. It's not something you're going to find on any label in my house. And then there's this other label, parabens, which is another fancy word for petroleum. It's okay to put in your gas tank, but not on your lymph nodes. Every day, a couple times a day. Look up the side effects of those 3 ingredients, and I promise you, you will be flocking to make your own deodorant and saving $10 every time you go to the store because your tube of deodorant ran out. I make my deodorant with 3 simple ingredients, and then the power ingredient is an essential oil. And it doesn't matter which essential oil I use, but I promise you it's not the one from the grocery store because those have no constituents in them. They smell, but they have no constituents. So I challenge you to look up the power of your oils before you go say I can get them cheaper because, yeah, you're getting smell, but you're not getting anything useful out of them. Today I'm going to make my deodorant. My little deodorant container is empty. It's time. And this is my deodorant container. I refill it. I don't throw it away constantly. I just refill it, and it lasts me probably about 5 or 6 months. So I use a 1/4 cup, write this down, a 1/4 cup cornstarch. I use organic non-GMO for obvious reasons. I use a 1/4 cup baking soda. You have those in your house, right? So this is costing you nothing so far pretty much because I buy my baking soda at Sam's in the seriously bulk aisle. It's like this huge bag. And then my Trader Joe's, because I love it, Trader Joe's organic virgin coconut oil. And this is where it matters. You gotta have 5 tablespoons. Not 4, not 6, but 5. Trust me, I've tried all the different variations and it doesn't work. So 5 tablespoons, that's 2. And it's good. It's 78 degrees in my house right now, so it's a little melty, which is good. 3. Coconut oil it's solid at 76 degrees. My house is 78 degrees during the day and 72 at night. 4, and then 5 tablespoons. It's easier to do when it's melted. Otherwise, you got to scoop it and scrape it and all that stuff. So just melt your coconut oil or warm your house up like I do. Whatever. And today, I normally use like lavender and stress away or lavender and peppermint or whatever I have, because all of our essential oils basically stop the stink. And if you Google what the stink is, you can figure that out, but I'm not allowed to actually say it. But we started distilling a new oil called Kunzia. And it's from the island of Tanzania, and it's a plant that grows wild, but it has the same kind of benefits as tea tree oil. And I know you've heard of tea tree oil because it's pretty powerful, pretty awesome, and helps a lot of stuff. So I'm going to add about 15 to 20 drops of this. And I have to count. Not really, but I don't want to put like way too much. So that's about 20 drops of Kunzia in there. And this is like tea tree, but it doesn't smell like tea tree. This has a nice, I don't want to say florally, but I really like it. It's much more pleasant than tea tree. Tea tree is a very pungent oil. And so I have my stuff and I mix it. This is hard stuff, right, people? Really hard. And you really had to go to the store, didn't you? No. So I'm making my deodorant with stuff I have at home. It's not going to kill me. It's not going to cause any diseases. It's not going to put any toxins in my body. It was that easy. And I'm going to pour it into my deodorant container that works really, really well. Dun, dun, dun. And now I have deodorant that's going to last me for another 5 or 6 months, because really, literally, a dab will do you. It does not take much. You don't want to put a lot on it. Now, something I want to say about this, it doesn't stop the sweating. But that's how our body gets toxins out. You don't want to stop the sweating. Aluminum is what stops the sweating, and I'm personally not putting aluminum on my body. If you look up what aluminum does, it's a main precursor for Alzheimer's and dementia. Do you want that? Do you want to put it on your lymph nodes? Do you want to get it to your brain to cause problems? I didn't think you did. So I thought I'd give you a little heads up, a little information, a little wisdom that I've learned because I had to change my lifestyle. So I made this little container, dun, 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 and I have my deodorant, and I go through, let me show you. That's all you need. That's it. So, you make your own deodorant. It takes a whole whopping 30 seconds and about probably 30 cents worth of products. And whatever Young Living essential oils you have laying around the house, because they all have pretty much the same properties that I can't talk about, but you can Google. But I love this deodorant. I have had so many people tell me, you don't understand, I stink. And I'm like, you don't understand, I stink. I can walk outside for 5 minutes and smell like I've been out in the woods for a year. That's why I oil. But I love this deodorant. I have made it since I started because, again, I've always had a problem with that area and my feet. This is another secret. This is why I live in Florida and wear flip-flops, people. My feet stink really bad. Casey doesn't wear shoes. And when I don't wear shoes, I don't have the problem. So I wear flip-flops 24/7 or barefoot. I'm barefoot 9/10 of the time. Hi, Suzanne. So this is a super easy recipe that you can use with your oils. If you don't have oils, you need to get them because you can do super easy things like this and incorporate the natural lifestyle into your home without causing any health problems later on down the road. And these things, the aluminum, the fragrances, the parabens, these are things that build up in your body over time. And you don't think that they're doing anything until one day you wake up and you're sick. Or you have Alzheimer's. Or you have dementia, or you have God knows what. But I'm not taking the chances. After my scare, I just can't. I can't do it. I can't do it to my body. I cannot put that stuff in my home. I cannot put it on my son. And let me tell you, my son, it works on him too. And that little boy has stunk since he was born. I'm telling you, it's genetic. Jamie, he could go for a 40-mile bike ride and not smell anything. I walk outside, my son walks outside, we smell it. And so it's genetic apparently, but that is it's one of the ways our body detoxes. So I don't want to stop me from sweating because it is, again, helping my body detox, but I don't want to smell it while I'm doing it. And this actually stops that. And I can go literally from shower to shower and not smell my armpits. That's powerful, people. I don't know if you have that problem, because doing nails for 18 years, I might or might not have heard some stories from some people. And I'm not going to call any names because, you know, it's not my story to tell. But I do know that this is not an isolated event. Women, men, it is preventable. You can stop it. You don't have to go put poisons on your armpits to stop smelling. You can do that naturally too and save so much money in the process because, I mean, really, 5 tablespoons of coconut oil, 1/4 cup of cornstarch, and 1/4 cup of baking soda. Boom. With 20 drops of oil. The last batch I made, I used lavender and peppermint. I've used Stress Away before. This time I used Kunzia. You can literally use any of the essential oils that we have, and they all do the same thing, and they all help. But that is the secret ingredient that makes it really powerful. So, I thank you guys. Thank you, Gary. I appreciate that. I thank you guys for watching, and I hope that I enlightened you a little bit on what you're putting on your pits every single day, on your lymph nodes. Ladies, your breasts are there. That's kind of important. Just research it. Research it. I have an essential oils book from 1988 that my friend Kathy gave me, and it talks about the dangers of parabens and fragrance and aluminum in deodorants back 40 years ago, 30 years ago. Yet they still use it. People still buy it. There's an entire aisle at the grocery store with these poisons in your daily deodorant. Stop it, people. Wake up. Start changing the little things that you do, one thing at a time, one product at a time. Start getting your health back, start getting your body back, and start preventing the future sicknesses that you don't realize you're causing. Because you got an advertisement for it. You saw it on the TV. You saw it on the news. You saw it, not on the news, but you see it in a magazine. Oh, buy this special brand. It stops this. It does this. I don't buy that crap anymore. And I've had this container for 3 years. So in my deodorant making, I didn't throw anything away. I'm not contributing to the delinquency of our environment. I'm actually helping our environment by using stuff that we already have, and I am feeling better than ever. So I love you guys, and I thank you so much for watching my videos. You make my heart smile, and God bless you, and peace out, sauerkraut.